there are times in programming when you can't use just a single dimensional array. For example, how would you create an array that holds both a list of original prices and a list of discounts in the same array? We could use two parallel arrays, but a better way might be to create a two-dimensional array. If you've ever worked with an Excel spreadsheet, a 2D array is very similar. In Excel, the columns are labeled A, B, C, D, etc., and the rows are numbered 1, 2, 3, etc. In Java, we use the index position to reference each cell. So instead of A1 for the very first cell in Excel, we use bracket 0, bracket, bracket 0, bracket to indicate the row 0, column 0 for the first element in our two-dimensional array. Let's start with the syntax for a 2D array in Java. In this program, I'm going to create a two-dimensional array of prices where the original price is in the first column and the discounted price is in the second column. So I'm going to use a double. When we create a one-dimensional array, we have one set of square brackets. But since this array has two dimensions, I need two sets. I'm going to call it prices. I'm going to set it equal to a new double array. Now, as we mentioned before, you have to give the size of the array. Since a two-dimensional array has both rows and columns, I need to provide the size of each. So in my case, I'm going to put 5 for the number of rows, and next to it, I'll put 2 for the number of columns. The first column is the original price. The second column is the discounted price. Okay, let's use this new array to store 5 prices in the first column and then calculate the discounted amount. We'll ask the user to enter the original price and then calculate the discount. We will apply a 30% discount. Since I know I want to ask the user for 5 different values, I'm going to go ahead and add a for loop. Inside my for loop, I want to ask the user for the original price. I want to read that value into my array. So I'm going to use prices, bracket, I, bracket to represent the row. Now remember, which column had the original price in it? It was the first column, but anytime we're dealing with arrays, the first column always has a value of 0, just like the first row. So prices, bracket, I, bracket, bracket 0, bracket is equal to in dot next double. And I just realized I forgot to import my java.util, and I want to add a scanner object. When I come back up, I'll enter the next original price, etc. But why don't we go ahead and calculate the discounted price for the second column while we're here? I can say prices, bracket I, bracket, bracket 1, bracket. This represents that second column, is equal to whatever the price was in the first column, which was in position 0, row I, position 0, times, I want to show the discounted price, and I'm going to give a 30% discount. So if I take the original price and I multiply it by 0.70, that will give me my discounted price of 30% off. Okay, once this runs, my prices array will have all the values in both columns that I need. So let's print it out and make sure it worked. Again, I use a for loop, and I'm going to print out system.out.println, and I'm going to say original price, and here I'll include a $sign, and then I'll do a plus sign, and I'll use the prices array at position I, at position 0, row I, column 0. And in the same line, I'm going to go ahead and put the discounted price. I'm going to use an escape sequence, which is a \T, which will automatically tab over, so it gives me some nice spacing. So discounted price, again, I'll put my $sign, double quotes, plus prices, bracket I, bracket, bracket 1, bracket. Okay, this should print all 5 items of the original price and the discounted price. Let's go ahead and give this program a try. Okay, enter the original price. I'll make them easy so that I can figure it out in my head. $10, $20, $30, $40, and $50. Okay, I'm going to make my output screen bigger so I can see all the output. It looks like when the original price was $10, 30% off would make it $7. If it was $20, it's $14, $30, it's $21, 40 is 28, and 50 is 35. It looks like it worked. So this was an example of a two-dimensional array. Usually we don't go any bigger than a two-dimensional array, although you could have a 3D array as well. If you haven't given this a try yet, go ahead and create a two-dimensional array.